Have you ever wondered what could possibly make millions of people travel to one single, really remote spot on the map? Well, today, that's what we're going to find out. We're exploring the Vaishno Devi Shrine, a place that's so much more than just a location. It's a journey. So let's get right to the heart of it. Why? Why do millions of people undertake this incredibly difficult trek year after year to a remote cave way up in the Himalayas? What is that powerful pull? And the scale here is just staggering. We're talking about more than 10 million pilgrims every single year. A number that huge really tells you how significant this place is. So to even begin to understand what draws them here, we have to start with the land itself. To really get the why, you first have to understand the where. Because you see, the physical landscape of Vaishno Devi isn't just a pretty backdrop. It's a huge part of the pilgrimage itself. So the destination is this sacred cave, and it's nestled way up in the Trikuta hills of Jammu and Kashmir. At almost 5,200 feet above sea level, its location alone tells you something important. This is not an easy place to get to. It takes real effort. And as if the climb wasn't tough enough, you've got the weather to deal with. Pilgrims face all kinds of conditions. Sure, summer can be pleasant, but the monsoon season means slippery, dangerous trails. And in winter, you could be trekking through freezing cold and even snow. No matter when you go, this journey demands resilience. And this is where it all clicks together. The physical climb isn't just an obstacle, it's a metaphor. Every single step upward is seen as a step towards a higher spiritual state. It's like your inner journey is perfectly mirrored by the outer one. But you're not just climbing a mountain. You're also walking through time. The path to Vaishno Devi is literally layered with centuries of history and tradition. The history here is just fascinating. I mean, its roots go back more than 1,000 years in ancient texts. It became a really big deal under Mughal and Dogra rulers. Then, in the 19th century, a Maharaja made it easier to get to. And by 1986, a modern shrine board was set up to handle the massive number of pilgrims we see today. Okay, so we've talked history, but what's it actually like for someone making the trek today? Let's break down that modern journey from the base town all the way up to the holy cave. It's really a 4-stage process. Everything kicks off in the town of Katra. That's the base camp for everyone. From there, you start the main 12-kilometer uphill trek. A really important stop along the way is Ardafa Kunwari, another holy cave. And finally, you reach your destination, the Bhavan, the main shrine itself. And, while the path is ancient, the way people travel it has definitely changed. The traditional way is, of course, on foot. That 12-kilometer walk is seen as an act of pure devotion. But today, you've got modern options like pony rides and even helicopter services, which makes the shrine accessible to way more people. And hey, if you're ever thinking of making this journey, there's some practical stuff you absolutely need to know. Comfortable shoes and water are a must, but just as important are the rules of respect, like following temple norms and knowing that you absolutely can't take pictures inside the main cave. Oh, and of course, common sense. Avoid trekking in really bad weather. Okay, we've covered the geography, the history, and the physical trek. Now let's get to the spiritual summit, the real reason, the heart of the devotion that pulls millions of people here. So the entire journey, all of it, comes down to this one powerful word, darshan. This is the ultimate goal. It's that sacred moment of seeing the divine, of being in the presence of the goddess inside the cave. The travel, the trek, the hardship, it's all for this one moment. So what do pilgrims actually see during darshan? Well, the goddess appears in 3 divine forms, represented by natural rock formations. Each one embodies a different kind of divine energy. Mahakali for power, Mahalakshmi for prosperity, and Mahasaraswati for wisdom. And the story behind it all is just incredible. Legend says the goddess Vaishno Devi herself traveled through these very hills to fight evil and protect humanity. She's seen as this powerful symbol of courage and devotion, a protector who offers a safe haven for all her followers. And look, this isn't just about ancient stories. The impact on people today is, well, it's profound. You hear pilgrims talk about these life-changing experiences after they visit. They speak of finding a new inner strength, a sense of guidance, and a feeling of divine protection. And that really gets to the core of it, doesn't it? Vaishno Devi isn't just a temple you visit. It's this whole immersive experience that weaves together the physical challenge of the land, the deep layers of history, and the intensity of personal faith. So we're left with this final thought. The path to Vaishno Devi is this incredible blend of the physical and the spiritual. It really makes you wonder, at what point does a difficult walk up a mountain become a sacred act of faith? What's that invisible spark that transforms a journey into a true pilgrimage?